Hey guys, welcome back to the United Star. So United take on AS Roma in the Europa League semifinals. This is the fifth semifinals that Oli will be taking United into, and we haven't won any of the previous four. Is it the fourth? Is it the fifth or the sixth? I
I
don't
think
even
it's the
remember now.
sixth. So we had Europa last season. We had FA Cup. Was FA Cup this thing? Was FA
Yeah,
Cup was yeah, FA Cup was semi-final. Carabao Cup was semi-final. I
yeah.
thought there was one more. No, yeah, these were the only
Well, yeah,
three, four.
whatever it
This is the
is,
fifth.
whatever the fifth one. So we've
Yeah,
been shambolic in semifinals,
yeah,
and we're playing Roma again. Roma, although they haven't been very good in the Serie A, they are seventh currently. They've won only 16 out of their 33 games, which is pretty low. And they are comfortably in the seventh position. They are 6 points behind Lazio in sixth place. Uh, yeah, so Sid, what do you think? How do you think this game will pan out?
Look, I think again, Roma is a good side. But there's a difference in being seventh in Serie A and being second in the Premier League. I think Manchester United is a much better side than Roma are. But however, I'm not sure, man. Like Roma have really good players. They have Dzeko. They have two of our former players. Smaldini and Mkhitaryan, right? Mkhitaryan's been very good for them this season, from what I've read, and Smalling, Smaldini, we all get that. So
Yeah,
I don't expect Roma to not give us a fight when we play them. I expect a good game from them, and they will be a very good challenge for United. And I hope I think we will win, because last time, every time we have done previews together, something or the other has happened, something crazy has happened. The Southampton 9-0, when I said we won't win 3-0 100%.
yeah,
After that, some previews, but so I'm expecting a cracker in this game now that I'm doing this preview with you. um but yeah, I think Roma will score, because I think they've scored in almost every game in the
yeah. So
last few
coming into their
weeks.
their league form, uh, they've drawn to Atlanta, I think 1-1, but otherwise they've lost 3-1 to Torino, and they've been beaten by Cagliari 3-2. So they've been losing their games, but they've got a goal in each of their games. Even the games against Ajax, it's been a 1-1 and 2-1. They won the 2-1 the game, and they drew 1-1 to Ajax. So they haven't not been scoring; they've been scoring. But from what I look at the table in the Serie A, they've conceded 51 goals this season, and that's the most in the top, I think, 11 teams. And that's the most amongst the top 11 teams in Serie A. So they have been conceding a lot of goals, and I think our forwards should be targeting that and should get the goals in the first home game.
Yeah, I agree with you, but then again, it depends on who Ollie chooses. If he goes with McFred and Magaloff, we aren't going to score. He's going to sit back and relax. I wouldn't blame him for that, because it's a home fix. I think the first leg's at home, and we do not want to concede at home. But if he plays the likes of McFred and Magaloff again, I think we have no chance of scoring, because then when these four play, we don't attack. And
Yeah.
plus, when you have Rashford and Greenwood on the wings, not many chances will be created for a number nine, right? So Cavani won't get enough chances. The only creative outlet in the team is Bruno, and he's been playing week in, week out. So
Yeah.
you know it all depends on if what team Ole will pick.
So just coming off that, what is your predicted lineup for the game?
uh Look, I would definitely do David and goal as the given. He is Europa League keeper now, and for everyone saying oh, he's not number one anymore, I think he still is our number one. Or more like the role is being shared between Dean Henderson and David. I've been saying that for ages now. So David and goal 100%. Um, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire. I have a feeling it's going to be Eric Bailly who plays, because he's just got a new contract, and the owners will want a positive spin on Eric Bailly. So I think it's going to be Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire with Aaron Wan Bissaka as our right back. I'm hoping for a midfield of Fred, Pogba, Bruno, right? With Van de Beek on the wing, Greenwood as nine, and Rashford on the left. Because, like, I know people will say, oh, Van de Beek cannot play on the wing and he's number 10. I mean, how many games have you seen? There are some games where he's actually come, he's played on the wing, and that is when we are at our creative best. When you have a Van de Beek on the wing or a Pogba on the wing, right? Pogba's best position is in the midfield, in that pivot. Like even in France, he plays alongside Kante, and that is Pogba's best position. And whenever we play Pogba along with Bruno, you know, the double marking on Bruno won't be such a problem, because then we've got another creative outlet in Pogba. Because when we've seen, McFred, and if you remember the Leeds game, it was like they just zoned out Bruno, right? No, there was no
Yeah.
creativity from him. So you play Pogba, Van de Beek, Bruno in the team, and I think our team is much better creative wise. And then if you play, Maguire, Lindelof in the defensive, it doesn't be it's not a problem, because then you can sit back and also have that creative outlet on either side and through the midfield. So that would be my
Yeah.
predicted 11. I think he's going to go McFred, Maguire, Lindelof, and Greenwood on the wing, Rashford on the wing, Cavani up front, and we are going to, just like
Uh,
we have all season, we are going to grind out a result in this
I
game.
don't think so. I think with the defense and the keeper, I completely agree. I don't think there's any second opinion to that. But I think we're going to at least on paper be a 4-4-2 with Bruno, Pogba, McTominay, and Fred, with Cavani and Rashford up front. But obviously, I think Pogba will then play on the wing like he has been.
Hmm.
I think I think of the recent games that we've played, that's been our best formation, and we've been at our creative and attacking best with that formation, because not only does the defense have the cover of McTominay and Fred, but going forward too, we have the creativity of Bruno and Pogba, with the pace of Rashford and finishing of Cavani. So I think that's the lineup we'll go for, and we can't concede. It's going to be a bad goal to concede in this game. So, and if we do concede, we need to get 2 or 3 goals. So he needs to play McTominay and Fred, and to get the goals, we need to play Pogba, Bruno together, because like you said, in the Leeds game, Calvin Phillips was on Bruno, man marking Bruno, and he was almost out of the game. He hardly got a sighter. So yeah, I mean that's what I think will be the lineup for United. Score predictions, the interesting part.
Yeah, before I get into that, I just want to say that yeah, Roma have scored, like when they have scored in almost every game, but like I'm looking at their team now, and I don't see that much of a threat. That we have to sit back and bubble wrap Maguire, Lindelof with McFred. I think if you just put Fred in that midfield, he will do the job, because I don't
Yeah,
think
but that's been the
Mayoral
case
or
against
Pellegrini or anyone will be a problem for
but
him.
that's been the case against a lot of Premier League teams too. We didn't need to do that against teams like, I mean, I don't know. We've played so many games in the Premier League too, but we've set up with that formation. I think McTominay, Fred will start for sure,
Hmm.
and that's how the season is going to end, with
Yeah.
McTominay and Fred. Like they have to
And you know what? I'm
play their
telling you
games
this. I'm
together.
telling you this. McTominay, McFred, and Maguire, Lindelof is going to continue next season. I'll write it and give it to you. I'll write it and give it
Yeah,
to you.
it's quite
Have you
likely.
seen all the
It is
spins this
likely.
club is putting out? I mean, it's annoying.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's for another video again. But
Yeah.
yeah, Sid, score prediction.
Oh, like I said, we'll grind out a result. So probably a 1-0 or a 2-1. We'll win by one goal. A 1-0 would be better, because they wouldn't have an away goal and we would, have the advantage. And then, when we go to Roma or whatever their stadium is, I'm sorry, I don't know the name. When we go there, I think we will go, like, hit counter attack, hit them on the break, use the road runner in Dan James, and, win that game. So I think we should go through. It will be a major L on our faces if we don't, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I guess a result which is, which we grind out, 1-0 or 2-1. That's what I say.
Yeah, I think it'll be a 2-0 victory. I don't think we will concede against Roma. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me, but uh, I think we have to deal with Eden Zeko in the box because he's a real poacher, and obviously he's a next City player, so we better not let him score against us. But yeah, I think we'll. It should be a comfortable game. I don't think we should have too much trouble facing Roma, and yeah, I predict a 2-0 victory. Um, so that's all we have for you guys today. Do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.